Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with PhoneArena.com and this is the Lenovo A7000, a budget phablet recently announced by the Chinese manufacturer, competing with the likes of other Chinese devices like the Xiaomi Redmi Note and the Huawei Honor 4X. So this device comes with a 5.5-inch 720p screen, has octa-core internals and interestingly Dolby Atmos support. So what is this device like and what are the box contents like? That's what we're going to find out in this video. So let's go ahead into the unboxing and a first look at the Lenovo A7000. At Rs 7,999, this is priced slightly above the A6000/A6000 Plus. So this is going to be just a phablet version of the same, offering almost all the same specs and a bit more. So let's find out what those are with the highlights at the back of the box. So as I zoom in, you can see that the phone is indeed priced at 8,999. That's the MRP, but of course the MOP will be 7,999 as announced. So these are the specs that you need to get yourself acquainted with in case you're buying this phone. It's got a 1.5 GHz MediaTek processor, which is the 6572M with the 16-core Mali GPU. So this is true 8-core, all the 8 cores work in unison. And there is a 5.5-inch HD screen, that's the 720p resolution, and there's 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage. The 6000 Plus has also 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage, just for the sake of comparison. Then there is also the micro SD card slot in case you want to expand. The rear camera is 8 megapixels and the front facing camera is 5 megapixels. It's dual SIM and it's got a 2900 mAh battery, but most importantly it comes with 4G LTE, Android with Lenovo Vibe UI and of course Dolby Atmos. This is the first phone ever to support that. So let's go ahead, open the box and find out what it packs. So there you go, that's the phone right there on the top. As usual, let's take a quick look at the hardware of this phone here. It's very light because the battery is not inside, of course, and the design looks very similar to the Lenovo A6000, and it's got a film screen guard inside. So that's that. It's actually very deceptively light because of the battery that's not inside the phone yet. It's very light. It's made in plastic, of course, and probably that's the reason why. So let's take a quick hardware walkthrough here. This is the 5.5-inch HD screen, 1280 by 720, and you can see that the bezels are pretty thin. That's really good. And there are the 3 capacitive touch buttons. You have got the earpiece and the 5 megapixel front-facing camera. Over to the right, you have got the lock and the volume rocker. And over the top, you've got the 3.5mm audio jack and the micro USB port. The left has nothing and the bottom has just the primary microphone. Now over to the back, we have the 8 megapixel camera with the dual LED flash, the speaker which is Dolby Atmos enabled, and also the secondary microphone for stereo audio recording and video. Now opening the back should be pretty easy, and yes, it is easy. Now you can see that it has the dual SIM slots here. This is the USIM 1 and the SIM 2. It's also USIM and SIM 1. This is 4G enabled and this is just 2G, and there is also the micro SD card slot. So the battery goes in here. So for that we need to take a look at the box. So let's do just that. These are the usual bunch of booklets that you get. Let's keep that aside. There is the battery here, 2900 mAh. Let's pop that in first. We'll let the phone boot. There you go, that's the phone booting, and what we have in the box is of course the usual suspects: the micro USB cable, the headphones with mic, that's the headset, and there is also the adapter here. So yeah, that's about it for the box contents. It's nicely laid out in the box, but that's about it. So let's check out the Lenovo Vibe UI here. This is same as the one that we saw on the Lenovo Vibe, the Lenovo A6000, sorry about that. But yes, this is pretty good, and we have already shown you the UI on the A6000, and we are quite impressed, to be honest, with the speed of the UI, nothing much. So let's skip all these settings and we'll get back to you. So that's the device set up and ready. As I already said, this is powered by the MediaTek MT6572M processor. That's true octa-core, and there is also the 16-core Mali T760 GPU. So that's that. And going to the about page, you can see that the device is running on Android 5.0 Lollipop. So this phone is based on Lollipop. That's a good thing. And there is the 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM. Now let's go into the storage here to see what the available storage is like. It's 3.6 GB, not bad. And yeah, that's the UI here. You can see the pixels already because this is a 5.5-inch 720p screen. You can see that the pixels are making a fuzzy thing on the screen. It's not great in terms of pixel density, but the display does look really good in terms of viewing angles and the colors and the contrast. All that looks pretty good. And also this is the 8 megapixel camera and its UI. We've got a pretty intro there, so that should work well. And of course there is Dolby Audio installed. So Dolby Atmos is actually a software based enhancement. You've got surround virtualizer, you've got dialogue enhancer, volume leveler, and you've got different types of waveforms in terms of graphical equalizer. So a lot of things here, intelligent equalizer and so on. This might enable a really good music listening experience, but that's up for discussion. We'll be doing that test in our review to find out. So this is the Vibe UI, and that's the Lenovo A7000 unboxed, and the first look seems pretty promising. For a device at 8,000 rupees, this looks pretty good. So what do you think of this phone? Do let us know what you think in the comment section below, and also hit the like button if you like this, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and again let us know what you think in the comment section below.